Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hey Omega Platinum. Ard! Hey Zed. I pinged both you and Hyacinth in the server a while back. I got Hyacinth's stream picture done, and yours is slotted in for the next gesturing in the air um, time slot I find for it. Because for yours, I kind of want to do some rework. I was mentioning it the last time when I was streaming it, and I kind of just want to redo, ironically, flatten some of the details because it feels less like a marathon design and more just a generic sci-fi thing. I don't like it when I get off the mission statement. So next time I have a chunk of time, I'm gonna rework that a little bit. But I just want to make sure you're informed. No worries. I appreciate the patience. And hey, Danny, I just got off lunch. Won't be out of work for 3 hours. Hey, good luck with work.
My
And
back!
hey, Keisha.
Oh, my back!
I'm gonna have to swap the "ooh, my back" one, the text to be on the other side. In fact, I'll do that right now. Like, I have some of the ones intentionally overlap with my tuber now, but I think the "ooh, my back" can be on the other side. Stretchy rubber noises. I've I initially was gonna make a similar joke to that originally, and then I just settled on this one as a stand-in, and there it is today. Next time I'm like redoing my notifications and stuff, I'm gonna update it. Alright, my alerts, channel points. Ooh, my back, where is it? Posture check. Text, layout, right. I think I kept it the same way with the others because the sign is difficult to read over most of my tubers, but I don't know. I'm feeling like flipping it around. So, as to what we're doing here is I'm close to finishing this. I'm not gonna finish it on stream. Hey Shaku. Uh, but I wanted to get a little bit of work done, so next time I pull this up, I'm just gonna have to do like an hour of touch-ups and then call it done. Thank you. I'm gonna have to futz with the tail. The tail, I've been wondering, do I have it in a sleeve and then it gets exposed? Or I could do the sleeve go up to the blade, which is also a consideration. Um, some of the shading here is not correct anymore because when I was doing the flooring, I realized that the in fact, I think I can go all the way back. Yep. It's too deep. That lobby area is too large for whatever alcohol and burger serving establishment this would be. Another cool thing about rendering like digital painting is I am just literally just taking all these large aspects and details and just rescaling them when needed. Very chop shoppy in a delicate way. But I need to fix up some of the reflections on the floor now. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this for as long as I feel like it. I woke up early today to work on it again. I'm already like not tired of it, but you know. Also, the main reason I'm streaming art right now as opposed to tomorrow is I want to do a back to back finisher of Binary Domain Saturday and Sunday in the afternoon, roughly 1 p.m. Central. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's a fun game. And like when I realized, oh shoot, it's Thursday. Next game night is Sunday. I can't. My my buddy Big Bo needs me. Big Bo is the spiritual reincarnation of my buddy Superfly. Viewers, am I doing Daikatana one day? I just feel it's an inevitability with all the shooters and stuff I've done so far. What if I played the N64 version? Daikatana? You know, the game where John Romero would make you his bitch, which it's very funny and sad that like John Romero was ostracized, just kind of treated as a pariah, and everyone aimed all their criticisms at him. But in the end, he turned out the more balanced out normal dude, and John Carmack's brain is short circuiting. God damn, I need to commission you at some point because that is a damn good butt. Thank you, thank you. That is great praise. I mean, John Carmack is smart, but he's kind of a crank. Very unpopular opinions holding individual. And John Romero ended up having the healthy takeaways for everything, not just the game industry. Oh, Carmack is crazy. Like, Romero is crazy, but he's mellowed out. He flew close to the sun and had his Icarus crash. Yeah, you know what, Remixer? That's kind of where I was leading into, is like, everyone dunked on Romero for so long. And you know what? That's the point is today, he he's like, yeah, you know what? I had my ass whooped a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit more grounded. But John Carmack was blinded with success, and he just went into fucking billionaire brain fantasy thinking, which with it comes a lot of bad opinions about things. And hey, Sonny, welcome. But he fucked up and learned, and he was just human, and also human during like a pioneering time for games. I remember when Carmack left id to go to Meta and help them with VR. And that was back when it was Oculus. I don't think he co-founded, but it was kind of his brainchild. And then he left because Zuckerberg moment. I kind of am forgetting some of the lore there, but yeah. I played the game Romero made with his kid Gunman Taco Truck. It was fun. Hell yeah. He got zooked. He left because he got fed up with the zook. Yeah, that's vaguely what I remember. Yep. I'm out. Also, real quick, Boris, do you have by chance a link to a price sheet for comms if you do them for future references? I am perpetually open. Um, so if you have my Blue Sky, it's the pinned post. If you follow me on FA, it's my featured submission. I will say I've shifted my business model, and well, you can check it out. I have an hourly rate thing going on for a while now, actually. If you need more examples or questions, feel free to reach out or whisper to me if anything you need to. I've also grown a little pickier. That is not to discourage you, please. That is not a discouragement thing. But the truth is, as a freelance artist, commissions and all the strain I've put on myself over the years, I can't do it. So I had to have a much more flexible approach to it because I'm either working myself to bits or the income's not worth it. So I'm constantly evolving to try and be amicable towards the clientele whilst reflecting real life conditions. Yeah, and Sunny, it's fine. I've said it before. I tend to not link my Blue Sky from Twitch. I think you guys can understand why. So, jokes or not, a lot of my fully rendered with backgrounds and whatever end up like 360 bucks. Um, and on average, my average commission takes 3 to 6 hours, and colorizing is almost always 1 hour of that. So you can either get away with a reasonably priced, quicker speed paint for like 2 hours. But if you want the detailed stuff, I mean, if you hit like 6, 7 hours, you're gonna get a pretty decently detailed image. And there's that package deal where basically the 2 colors of colorization come as free. I'm assuming you have, but have you tried the workaround links for it? I've seen a lot of stuff being shared. I know that's a quote to Sunny, but like I need to. I mean, we're kind of adapting mid stride. You know what I'm saying? So anyone offering information and help is always appreciated. Anyway, you know what I appreciate in bars? The ones that have the hooks. So I was looking some references on online. I normally have seen the hooks be like underneath here, but I guess some have like on the edge of the counter here. You know, like it's a hook. It's like a hanger. It's not a clothes hanger. It's just a little hanging hook. So, not all of them do. Some do. It's especially aimed for like people who want to like hang their purse or something it's a convenience because otherwise you kind of end up putting your bags at your feet, and I don't want to do that. And if you're at the bar stool, you don't have a backrest to hang it off of. So some bars have this as a little like a courtesy, like just have a place to hang your bag from, so it's not dragging on the floor. And some bars have these car lights. I call them like interior car lights, so you can see uh, at your feet and bags or whatever. They have them at my favorite tiki bar. Yes, I did notice that. Sunny knows what I'm talking about. And also, Remixer, thank you again for taking interest because uh, I don't want to talk about this at length, but with how every website and platform have reduced longevity, there's a part of me that's slowly rolling back to old internet times. You gotta find me at my pastures. I cannot show up in everybody's face, and playing the social media game is too taxing at times. So being able to do a Twitch art stream and garner interest is a good sign to me and encouraging. We could all use a little bit of like some sort of encouragement or reassurance, I guess. Anywho, I don't mean to stay on any kind of dour note, gesturing at what the internet is right now, but I almost had a rant. Speaking of online, trying to like hint to people, hey, like you do need to start backing up contacts of your favorite people online. Because any one of us might say, fuck this platform, for one reason or another. It's unfortunate, but you need to start having backups of your favorite blorbos online. I mean, for all we know, someone can get banned for erroneous reasons, and then you just never find out about it. It just happens in silence. The good old shadow ban, except they just disappear like to say they needed the. Yeah, yeah. Would it be even visible there? Nah, I'm just gonna have the one here. Alright. I'm gonna have to start working on this particular patron again. I have to start collapsing layers. Oh, House of Leaves. Got ever since word broke on the street for that title, I keep meaning to get it, and now it's like it's been so long that now we've had House Dad Wad, which, you know, big similarities there and everything, and that on itself is now all. I'm like, God, I have like some stuff I've been meaning to read, but a lot of it actually is kind of technical stuff or art related stuff. Oh, just leisure time is the problem. Ah, yes, eternal backlogs and bucket lists and whatever. The pain. Ah, pint glass. Oh, I mean, this is memory beer glass. uh, vaguely fashion as to what you're describing. Yes, tall boy. Yeah, it's that. I love the subtle shading you do to the indentation at the base
My
of
back.
the. Oh, thank you.
Oh, my back.
Which, speaking of, posture check. Boromorph, yes. You know, looking at this one more, your face structure would be a xenomorph, like, what would that be called? Boromorph. Xenomorph evolutions. Hey, being that is subjective. You always start from somewhere, and it's more important that you do than not do. And my Sona is like a shapeshifter, so I could just be this if I wanted to. Same colors though. I'm not gonna color this though. There's like a temptation to, but I don't know. Hello, Hyacinth. Welcome. Has anyone in the chat watched the first episode of the new Ghost in the Shell show? Does the new Ghost in the Shell show have like a subtitle, like standalone complex or whatever? Does the new one have that, or are they doing the thing where they go back to just using the original name with no subtitle or number? I'm not gonna talk about the episode itself. Yeah, no subtitle. That's what I remember. And I struggle, right? I I would obviously say the new Ghost in the Shell, but I don't know. I guess it's a Doom 2016 moment. And I'm not gonna like talk plot or anything. I do want to complain a little bit, but if you feel that might be spoilery, I mean, there's no spoilers here, but yeah, just general warning, I suppose. They try and cram so much information from the manga in the first 5-ish minutes or whatever, and I prefer consuming media when it's tailored for that format. I often bring up how I prefer the original run of the Full Metal Alchemist anime as opposed to Brotherhood. I Not every show needs to be a slow noir whatever story. It doesn't have to be dour or melancholy like the movie, but there is like a certain type of pacing that feels too fast. And when it does that, it starts asking of the viewer, just trust us, this guy is cool, or this is very important, even if you don't understand it, because none of it's explained to you. Maybe not yet. Maybe you just have to go along for the ride. I much prefer a gradual build, but when shows are given like a single season run or like only 6 episodes, I get it. When people say things like I prefer the Ghost in the Shell manga over the movie, though those things are fairly different. But let's say Otomo's work, Akira, right? I used to read comments on forums all the damn time. You like the Akira movie? So mainstream. I much prefer the manga. Yeah, the manga is 1 bazillion pages long, and the movie's like, what, 2 hours long? They have to make choices. And the way the original movie made choices and what to keep and what to cut, having a different interpretation of the major. These are all conscious decisions made to cater to the platform and media format you're making art for. A lot of people complain the original Full Metal Alchemist is slow and kind of fucking beats around the bush a lot of the time. But you know what? When something big happens, it does feel impactful. Plus, we were much younger and we can invest a lot more time into said media. A lot of shows, I feel, have to compete with how fast the world is moving in general. Shrug, I'm only armchair anime consumer person anywho. I'm excited for the rest of the Ghost in the Shell anime because I did enjoy it. A lot of that enjoyment was predicated on me having already read the manga. So a lot of the stuff they speed you through doesn't feel as bad for me, but I have had a little bit of feedback from others who aren't fully familiar with the franchise, feeling a little lost, a little dazed, a little bit flashbanged from just jazz music blaring for 20 minutes, and before you know it, the episode's done. I keep forgetting that my art software eats my keybinds. Oh, thank you. And I have to lose focus off of it to swap. Hello, the Curious Hands. Thank you for the redeem. Oh. But yeah, Sunny, we were just talking about how fast paced the first episode of Ghost in the Shell was. I don't have anything else to add to that topic. I think I'm done. It's just I wanted to watch a new anime and remember that that's coming out, and now we're also on the cyberpunk arc of the stream of the broadcasts as of yet. Playing the PS1 game was great though. That's a long time wish being fulfilled playing that thing. Burger, yes. Hello, Lou Sandwich. Yeah, I liked it too. I mean, if you have the means, I would recommend it you do. It was pretty alright. But once it's done, we're watching the movie. We're strapping TF in and watching that. And I'm super excited to see your reaction to it, Sonny. Like, the Ghost in the Shell movie, the 90s one, all timer. You can put it on at any point, any day of the week. 90 minutes, boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Cinema, Kino. Raspberry Roller, when you say that, that almost comes off as like I just brainwashed you. You just kind of just repeated what I said. I should watch the new one. It's like me going, you shall watch the new one, and when you're done, you will watch the movie. And I'm doing a thing with my hands. You can't see it. I just have a string right now. And then you're like, I should watch the new one, and then watch the original. I like this track. Also, I will repeat the news. Momster form has a new alt form. Just in case anyone missed the update. I still haven't figured out a contingency for what happens if somebody hits alt form when I'm in balloon form. That's like I kind of pigeonholed myself with that. I actually don't know how to figure out the logistics. Like I just feel like I'm getting too lost in the sauce if I'm having to figure out contingencies for every situation. Like I have to think about these things, but I also can like make it into this deeply uh just this overly complicated flow chart of redeems and what they do. Last time it happened, the first and last time it happened, I just redeemed the points. Because, like, I don't want to make it any more complex. I just didn't realize that setting this up separately, I cannot not have the alt form redeem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a chance someone's gonna hit it while I'm in balloon form, and then I'm like, well, this is it. Also, there's the problem that I broke my rule of not having more than 10 forms total. This is the 11th form now. And I don't wish to deprive people of Evil Balloon. I mean, I'm always Evil Balloon, but you know what I mean. I didn't really think I would keep making this many iterations over time. And I have to wonder if there's going to be a 4.0, because this is technically PNG, Rahi Tuber, whatever you want to call it, version of me 3.0, because this is my third PNG Tuber incarnation. And I don't know if there's going to be another one. At that point, I might just have to start looking into 3D models. Oh, shoot. Oh. Thank you, Hyacinth. Ishaku, yay! I know you like this one. Not a hydration. I just hydrate, but screw it. More. So, viewers, the reason I put the transformation thing over me is I was experimenting with RahiTuber's offloading of invisible layers. And it would be like, oh, the base of the PNG tuber is loaded in, but then my arms disappear for 2 seconds waiting for this version to load in. So I figured it would be like a changing room curtain, and it worked for the most part. Then I encountered a very bad side effect. Sometimes my blink or scream sprite would have to load in real time, and I just fucking get big cartoon eyes. It's scary. Like, you know when a skeleton has eyeballs? That's what I look like, because the sprite has to load in because it was offloaded. So there were like little things. Nobody noticed, by the way. I had like 2 streams with the hidden layer offload feature on, and I would see it. Nobody noticed though. And I kind of wanted to keep going, keeping it hidden in plain sight, so to speak. Neuron activation. And I switched back to having everything loaded in at the same time again, but uh, we'll see. Yesterday, I finally finished a short comic I'd been wanting to complete for a while. I'm not showing on Discord because, okay, and with studying and working, there's less and less time for myself. Ain't that the experience? Salutes. But hell yeah for creating. I'm wondering if I want to do any more detailing on this or kind of leave it vaguely skin like. Because there's a threshold, right? How much does this have to look like an exoskeleton, and how much are we just keeping soft? Because I think like like these ribbings, like these ribbed details, are enough for the exoskeleton aspect of it. I don't know if I want to go to ribbed lips. Hold on. Silly. I was talking to how my throne's been empty for a hot minute. I'm gonna do a more serious window shopping run in the coming days, but as a backup, I did put a couple of things on there. One is very pie in the sky, not realistically expecting it to be fulfilled, and the other is just protein. It's like, I'm like, you know what? I keep having to do austerity with so many products, including proteins. So I'm like, well, if somebody gets me like a little bit of protein, that's actually helpful. But it's also because my birthday is coming up. No expectations, viewers. It's only there for those who are comfortable enough to indulge me in something. Again, on the 18th, there is a secret, but I mean, secret as in like I'm yet to reveal what's being played, but it will be a big collab. So that's my affiliate anniversary. In fact, aside from, like, more important than Throne at the moment, when I celebrate my affiliate anniversary, I'm gonna make a Ko-Fi goal. I already booked some tickets for me and local friends to go see The Fifth Element in cinemas. So I'm gonna have a Ko-Fi goal to retroactively help me cover the cost for that, because cinema's fucking expensive. And, it's already paid for. It's no problem. But if anyone wants to alleviate some of that bill, I'll bring proper attention to it on the 18th as part of my affiliate anniversary stream. And if nothing happens, DM, on the 22nd, I will have a birthday stream. It's gonna be just a casual, laid back, grab a bag of games. I'm gonna do multiple games. I'm not doing Sega Genesis games like last time. That was that. And I'm gonna do another similar, like, sampler of smaller games. And that's probably what my birthday stream's gonna be. And the movie's gonna be on the 26th. When I do art streams, I would talk shop, so to say, a little bit. Part of me thought about doing the Ko-Fi goal, like announcing it a little earlier, but I feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna concentrate everything on the affiliate stream, because there will be a lot of advertisement for it, and then I will be advertising to many folk, to those who are interested to join in. So I'm just gonna save it for that. I haven't gotten a hold of my landlord yet, but very soon we'll be paying the rent, so I am curious to ask her what the deal is with the fiber internet that's being laid citywide. It is citywide, that is confirmed. It's just that someone's gotta have to come in all the units and add the outs for it, because there's only a coax out in the house. So I'm going to assume they're going to have to do more extensive work to get the fiber through, which would mean she would know a little bit more as to what's going to happen and when, potentially. So I've been trying to keep my, you know, not to hype myself up for nothing. I don't want to feel disappointed and deflated if for whatever reason we're not getting it. But I do know that the very end date where the entire city is expected to have fiber is August of 27. And they started laying it down last year. But I have seen the trucks almost a month ago, or a month ago at this point, in the downtown area, which is not too far from me. So I'm like, ooh, maybe better internet. Knocking on the wood, sorry viewers if that came through on the mic arm. At least afternoons have been accommodating for me to stream. So, I will be counting my blessings in the meantime. You know what else I've been thinking about lately, viewers? Raziel cheese, or more accurately, ube gouda. I kept saying, you know, it's fine. But if I got myself a little bit of wine, I might be tempted to buy it again. The blue, like the very, very dark blue cheese that I got as a funny during the Legacy of Kain streams, but it turned out to be alright. Right. That's what the deal was here. Oh, I'll just move this.
My back! Oh, my back!
It's funny using the hello chat like an hour into the stream. Get you the one redeem. I don't mind. It's funny. It's fine. It's fine. Which, by the way, yeah, it is. It has been an hour. Hey, Gravy. I will take my break. I will take my break, but I'll be a minute first. I'm kind of just leisurely working on this, anywho. So, uh, Gravy the cat squeaked at me. It's also funny. Where are they? Like, I'm I made Fry's technology last time, and when I was adjusting the perspective and scale and everything, I'm like, fuck. Oh well, that's how it happens. It is hot today. But yeah, how are you doing, Ravy? I mean, I know we talked about it a bit, but hopefully you're like, trying your best to be leisurely as well. Yeah, as understood and felt. Waiting for Rick to come home. Work on avatars, yeah. But hey, you're still getting something done. You're still working. perspired. So much condensation. So wait, does this mean you're undoing the form? It's fine. I'll put it back up. Boom. You're good. You're fine. Honestly, I've thought about this scenario as well, and what I think is I'm just gonna reset it. That's all it's gonna do. I'm just gonna have to just flip it again. Oh my gosh, it's Blue Richard. Called in. Yes. Yes, we now can have them appear. But Space Hippo, hope you're doing swell today. Oh, that is such a powerful combination. They hold the power. They're like Dante and Virgil when they have to come together and combine their powers to kill the Debil, make the Debil cry. Kane and Raziel also appearing. Yeah, hell yeah. We both have custody of a Vindin. You adopted your first Vindin. You have your first Vindin. Generational Vindins. That's generational wealth right there, baby. I'm also thinking I shouldn't smooth this too much out, especially if I'm gonna leave pixel animals in the background. I found myself trapped within an infernal box of text beset with images. Nice. Sorry for speed running through that. I do not have it in me to do silly voice, and I keep distracting myself with chat. It's okay to speedrun Raziel posting. It's one of those things. It's like normally I would love to do the gimmick. I'm just a little deflato right now. And again, I'm not gonna work on this till completion on stream. I'm gonna do some random stuff after. Not random XD, though I might sometime. Take care, Keisha. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. You have a good one. I partake in tiki bar drinks. I am a cocktail enjoyer, and I do down a nice mojito too. Hard ciders and tiki bar stuff is fun. True ciders are good. I do enjoy them. I went through the seltzer phase. I had a seltzer phase. Seltzers are fine. Painkillers and zombies are delightful. Mm, delightful. I should have brought white rum, fresh limes, and sugar syrup. Mm. I still love the time I went to a bar in Florida until the bartender surprised me and she was like, "How about a punch in the face?" Which was a drink they had there. Did you think, oh, did, is this gonna be a bar square up? Is this happening in my life? This IRL side objective event. I probably would have been down TBH. Hell yeah. It's like, oh shit, that's how you do it over here. Alright, he rolls up my sleeves. Skipping ahead of this soundtrack. That's why the audio would sound weird. Just clarifying. Almost done with it too. Honestly, how much more do I even want to work on this right now? It's Hapadish. Rare. is this not what's in the way? Oh, there's a fade effect, that's right. You can see the drop below the frame. Thank you so much, King, for the monster redeem. And how do you like me now, viewers? Oh my god. Everyone's losing it. The orbs. I didn't expect that. This'll be, if I stay monster, this will be great for gaming tomorrow on the gamepad, because I have to flick the left stick a lot, which is what does body movement here. Glad the viewers approve and enjoy.
My back. Oh, my back.
All right. Well, okay. After this redeem times out, I'm gonna go for a break. What's a giraffe's face look like? Doofy. Suddenly, look at this giraffe. It always makes me laugh. Getting the Aussie cones like they're fucking Piccolo's antennas. It's pretty funny though. Has anyone drawn Piccolo as a giraffe? Probably not. I need to use the larger brush though, because I don't want to get too detailed. Because then I have to flesh it out. Like, references, people. References. Don't ever let any of those buffoons who claim that references are a sign of weakness and a lack of retaining knowledge, because that's usually the angle they take, right? You don't retain knowledge and you become dependent on, and it's like, if I have a hyperfixation on a specific thing, I definitely can draw it from memory, right? Even though I guarantee you everyone will commit some sort of inaccuracy in depicting said favorite thing, because it's impossible to get a perfect recreation unless you train yourself daily to recreate said thing. It's like, how far back are we going in here? Yeah, that, like, fucking look at what we're talking about. Actual Piccolo antennae from memory. Memory horse moment. This is pretty good music for this too. I am self-stretching, viewers. It's so true. Gravy, how do you like the piccolo antenna that I gave this giraffe? God, I mixed my creatine with my sports drink, but now it's sedimented, and now I'm like, it's so bitter tasting, but whatever. I mean, I see it now. But yeah, like, just a quick reference, complete and total transformation. Shadow patrons. Banger alert. The guy to the left of the giraffe reminds me of the Krang. Huh. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Boom. Destroy it. The lolly, the lolly lulu. I'm kind of thinking. Oh, nope. I saw something I can do real quick here. All right. Oh, water beds have dissipated. I'm gonna take my break. I'm gonna close this project. I'm gonna save first, and that's gonna take a hot second. And I'll after the break, I'll probably do either some surreal stuff or I don't know, freestyle it for a little bit and then call it. And again, I am doing tomorrow's art stream early today because tomorrow and the day after, back to back, I'll be playing Binary Domain. Okay. All right, viewers, 3 minute BRB. I'll run ads. I'll be right back. 3 minutes. I return. I am just doing some playlist adjustments. Hello, Kyra. Appropriate emote. You know, I was kind of fucking with that absurd landscape. Ho ho ho. There we go. And that's why I have the animation play over me. Back to waterbeds. Glad you enjoy. And hell yeah, streak.
Musler is now following.
Drake Mosler, hello, welcome, thank you for the follow. Art stream today. I am Boris Alien, your hostess, variety streamer, and artist. Welcome once again. Hope you're doing swell. Didn't think it pronounced it. Is it Dr. K. Mosler? Is that the intended way? I was kind of I was taken aback a little bit. I had to process The text-to-speech is pronunciation. DRK, DRK Mosler. My jaw? It's slightly moving. It doesn't move too much on this model. It's just kind of partly agape most of the time anyway. I was having a more rendered image just before the break. Right now I'm kind of freestyling. Boris pose like a Twilight like a rock. Fuck. I have a evil thought though. Evil. We'll see how far I go with this one, and I think I have a idea loaded in for after. We love evil because evil is good. Probably not like that. Actually, I can just do this. The one that's red and evil. Maybe she exists. Ooh. The trope of the main characters finding their evil versions, yeah. The evil and fucked up Pomni. I've done some April Fools similar to that. I don't remember if I've done the red thing. I think I've just done the red thing as a general joke because that's like the obvious one. I think the year when I changed my profile picture and everything to a blue pony and I changed my name to Ponis, that was my highest effort one. Oh, wait. I should be. I think I. Okay, I know what I messed up. I shouldn't have gone back to Muscle, but it's okay, I fixed it. It was the misinput because all the alt forms are set up to revert to previous form. So when I accidentally hit the muscle before doing the alt form, it reverted to the muscle one because that's the last one it was. I needed to revert to Momster and then whatever. At least I caught it.
My back! Oh, my back!
Creatine sediment. Nah, it's dissolved. It's dissolved, but the taste is there. The big booty and monster are sharing first place for me. Alrighty. Why doesn't this wanna... Huh. Why is it acting like it's clipping? Fuck happened here? Some bizarre things are occurring right now. Let me just restart it. Huh. How in the world? I must have hit the autocolor thing. I mean, it was kind of funky, but it's not what I'm going for. Now it's behaving normally. That was just a bizarre occurrence of everything, because I was trying to cover up this one color here, and then it just started acting weird. I was just blending. Whatever. How long has this track been going? Oh, I heard me complain about it, now it's changing up. I see how it is. The drawing is haunted by shadow monster. No, no hauntings. John Twitch, this is artistic shapes. Iron Alien, the lead balloon. The lead balloon be like, I am technically soft, sort of. You just gotta apply more pressure. Oops. Led Zeppelin Boris. Would be in a heartbeat if I got a fraction of, well, any kind of kickback. Del Rook, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. Money is what that means in that case. Of course, I jest. I might turn this one into a colored piece after all. This is vaguely inspired by brutalist old-timey Soviet art and statues you would see in public spaces back in the old land. These are brainwashing waves, everybody. Oh yeah, lead is very poisonous. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna take another break. I'll run ads and I'll be back in 3 minutes. BRB 3 minutes, everybody. Ah, I return. Squeaked. Gotta play fast and loose with this. Gonna collapse a bunch of layers. I can kind of sample colors off of these. I kind of was okay with, oh my gosh. Water beds enabled. Hey, no, absolutely. Feel free to use your channel points. You know, that's why they're there. I was going through the rewarded. There was one original. Oh, right. So hold on. I was looking through your VODs to see if there was one for the original REC for port, but oh yeah, I didn't mean to mislead you. It wasn't a stream. That's just literally when I first played it. And what I did was I there was a fan patch that enabled gamepad, kind of, sort of. Or rather, I should say the other way around. You needed to play with a gamepad, but you could play it keyboard and mouse. So the way the keyboard and mouse worked wasn't the way that it worked, let's say, with the Wii version. Instead, you're playing a crane game where moving the mouse left rotates the crane that is Leon. Very awkward. But I did this weird combined thing where, like, I used both the keyboard and I used the mouse for one axis and the thumbstick for the other. I don't know. It was a very bizarre setup. It was rough, but yeah, the fan patch just turns your mouse to operate like you're operating a thumbstick. If I ever streamed RE4, it'll be the original classic version that's on Steam. It's like, you know, set up better for modern systems. Lance, hello. I do remember it was built like these old direct input controllers of mine, which is why it shows these strange buttons unpatched. And I don't know, they were a thing back then. I couldn't pass the. Yeah, yeah. What is button number two? I just don't remember. I remember for one set of actions, I used the keyboard and mouse, and for another set of actions, I used the gamepad. But eventually, I just mapped it proper and played it proper fully with the gamepad. You know what it was? I think I was doing broad strokes with the mouse. Like I would navigate, but when it comes to aiming, I swapped or something. I don't remember. It was something stupid. Very stubborn about it because I did do a playthrough like that. I'm getting too hyperactive. I got to go to bed. Good night. Alright, Kyra, good night. I've played the re release of RE4 and it's much better experience. I'm sure it's closer to the GameCube version than the PS2 version, too. Yeah, it felt like it, too. Another reason why I wanted a GameCube is because that felt like the version for RE4 at the time. If I recall correctly, it was originally intended to be a GameCube exclusive, but it was eventually ported to PS2, and because of its weaker hardware than the GameCube, it was downscaled. It was likely because of the booming popularity of the PS2. Yeah, I mean, and shoot, RE4 was like one of the most ported games ever, right? It and like what Skyrim. Those were like the two games that people joked a lot about how many ports those things got over the years, which for me, fine by me. It helps preservation. Hello, Angel. Welcome. We're doing good. We're doing good. I had a more elaborate project worked on earlier. Now I'm just kind of unwinding drawing this, and I hope you are doing swell as well, Angel. Always happy to see you pop in. Right. I heard you talk about it on stream, and I saw on your social that you had landed. I missed uh, for what manner of business you're over there. I think you're just visiting friends, loved ones, but you don't have to share specifics if you don't want to. I just like I missed the exact specific uh, mission statement. But at any rate, I am happy that you're enjoying your time there. I've been to Tacoma and kind of sort of Seattle, but not really. Tacoma, yes. Yeah, I mainly that and to get a feel for life over here. Angel, I'ma be real. The big migration, the big queer migration, it's like I'm gonna eventually move off from this address, and it's like, is it a thing where it's like it's gonna get too crowded by the time I get around to it? I'm capable of doing it. I don't know. But I shouldn't think like that because those things are one, a bridge I haven't reached yet, and two, I have enough stuff to have anxiety over, so you know. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be that crowded. Furries and queer peeps like us are def moving in here, but it's not like the city's packed with them. That's what I was thinking too, right? Plus, if Seattle, for all intents and purposes, is a city that has its shit together, definitely by comparison to most other places. So, what I mean is, if there's an influx of people living, working, spending money, etc., I believe city planning will take that into consideration. I remember there was like almost like a state of emergency a couple of months ago or something with a reasonable influx, but when reading the articles, it basically just says that like, well, with the rising number in people moving over here, especially from red states and whatever, city of Seattle is considering blah 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 blah. It is a big community that to all. Yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. To get a job, yeah. Well, at any rate, though, I am excited to hear back on you talking about how good the experiences were. Or just, just hearing a simple, it was amazing. You do enjoy your stay there. Hello, DX Nomad. Hello and welcome. I'm gonna switch off of this. Just gonna go to something more mellow. When your own head gives you a headache. I might just redo how I'm mapping out the shapes here. Ooh. Yeah, I'll go with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little. When I'm getting a little low energy, it's a lot easier to fall into longer, sort of just quieter periods of me locking in. But I'm pretty happy with this. Like, I mean, I'm gonna finish the head and do a couple other things, and that'll be that for this. Doesn't need to be more than that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like this overall geometry layout better. Hello, Jared. Welcome, Jared Fox. Hope you're doing so well. Oh, start collecting cards. Nice. if I do no eyes. Kind of like the goofy eyes, but I don't know. Like the Disney characters over the Pokemon ones. Feels like a very mom thing. She's learning before I do. Hell yeah. Damn, but I also I kind of really like with no eyes. Okay. I don't think I'll be working on this for that much longer. I don't know if I want to do textures on this or not. Like concrete, maybe. Kind of, sort of, maybe. There's something there. I see it now. I see a vision. Sunny the Gator. Sunny returns. What time is it? Oh, you clocking out? I hope you're clocking out. Or better yet, I hope you're home. Clocked out, exhausted. I bet. I dig this. Hell yeah, thank you. My very late entries for Marble March. Speaking of digging, hey Sunny, did you see Momster Form's alt form yet? Were you here for that? Thank you, Lance. Ba ba boom. This is a brush I don't want to say I sleep on. I just need to keep reminding myself I have. You can do some you can do some fun texture work with this. You can send the Hot Wheels down that. That's like hell yeah. Or up here, that's a good slope. Nice straight path. Nice straight track. This statue I have in the posture of green from chapter 5. Expand for increased intimidation, exactly. Or maybe it was just your imagination. It was all in your head. Or what you would like your head to be in. Oh, ho, ho. Cool painting. Thank you. Ooh. And ended up making a bit of a embossed effect. Yeah? How's this feeling, chat? How's this vibe? Very much a vibe, hell yeah. What if I did a weird signature this time? Maybe a little too out there. No. A little too much clipping into itself. I'm just gonna do the basic. Alright, let's see if any post-processing would make it look any better. Crunched. Interesting, but a little too intense. I like it a little faded. We like it a little faded, right, viewers? Also, messing with the contrast kind of exposes certain bold patches from the texture, so to say. Could maybe just ever so slightly crank the contrast and leave it at that. Close to the original. I don't think this needs to be too much of a... It doesn't need that much contrast. Healthy amount of gauche and noise. Alright, well, that does it, and with that, we shall conclude this broadcast. Thank you so much for everyone joining, tuning in. I am very thankful for your patronage. Tomorrow we resume binary domain again. Normally tomorrow on Saturdays I do art streams, but I want to do a 2-day back-to-back to get through binary domain, which I am enjoying. It is a interesting third-person cover shooter. All right, well, everybody, hope you have a chill Friday. I wish you a chill weekend and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.